Hi all, this is Harini. Welcome back to our channel Code with Harini. Today we are going to solve Lead Code Day 15 challenge valid word. So here they are considering a word as a valid if it should have minimum 3 characters and it can have only digits and English letters, and it should have at least one vowel and one consonant. Even if there is no digits is fine, but it should contain digits and English character. But it doesn't mean they haven't mentioned in the condition that should obviously contains one digit. Okay, but they have mentioned it should have only one vowel that can be either uppercase or lowercase, one consonant that can be either uppercase or lowercase. So they'll be giving us a word and we have to return true if the word is valid, otherwise we can return false. So they have told no A, E, I, O, U and their uppercase or vowels. So we can take either lowercase and uppercase both in a vowel. A consonant is an English letter that is other than those vowels. Okay. So let's take a look at this example. So here they have given digit 2, 3, 4, A, D, A, S. So here if you see one vowel exists and one consonant, D is a consonant, and it contains digits and English letters. Also it has a minimum of 3 characters, so it is true. But here if you come, it consists of, it doesn't contain vowel one thing. Also it has only one consonant. It should present one vowel, right? There is no one vowel, as well as it is fewer than 3. Okay, that's what they have. Doesn't have a vowel. So here A3 $E. Here we have vowel and digit, but it doesn't have a consonant, as well as it contains an invalid character hash dollar. Okay, now I hope this example itself good enough to have an understanding. Maybe still I will write something to make you guys understand. So let's assume A D A, yes. Okay, do you consider this as a valid string? Obviously here you have a vowel. How will you consider it as a vowel? Vowel should, whether vowel is present, consonant is present, then all characters are valid, all valid. So if you see here A, which is a vowel, so vowel got checked. D is a consonant, length is 3, 4 obviously, so this is also all valid. Yes, it should have all digits and English letters, right? Yeah, it has one English letters. Even though digits are not there, it's still fine, because they haven't mentioned that you should have at least one digit. That condition doesn't have, we don't have, so still it is a valid. Okay. Other case. Now just take a look at this example. So here B3 what shall I write? $A. Okay. Now if you just see, it has a vowel, it has a consonant, length is also 4, which is greater, but all are valid? No, it has a digit, so it is invalid. I hope this makes sense. So like this we have to have all this checks should be passed to make any thing valid. So what initially I'm going to take, first we should know, we should have two variables, right? Found vowel and found consonant. Let's have this as a variable which have initially false. So first initially itself, by seeing the question itself, you can check if length of the word is less than 3. Obviously you can straight away return false, right? If not, you can have this found consonant. Okay, now we'll be having what all the vowel will have a vowel, sorry, which is A, capital E, small e, capital E, A, I, O, U, small u. Okay, these are the vowels. And if the character is not in vowels or not in digit itself, you know it's a consonant only. So here, if you just uh, they have they have given you the invalid digits as well. So they will be giving us invalid characters as a hash, dollar, and at the rate hash and dollar. Okay, so which is at the rate. So these are the invalid characters they'll be giving. Then digits, we know it will be from 0 to 9. Thus will declare. And what we'll be doing will be traversing through the each character. What if the character invalid characters straight away written false, right? If not, if it present in invalid, you don't need to check anything else. So straight away written false. If not, you have to figure out if character in vowels. Then you can set the found vowel to true. Then else if character not and digits. It's if not in digits. First, it would have checked it doesn't vowel. No, then it will check. It might if not in digits means it's a not vowel, not digits. Then it might be consonant. We don't need a case whether it is in digits or not. So we are just checking it's not in digits. So then we can have found consonant equals to true. Like this, let it go, then return found vowel and consonant which means if this will satisfy three cases. Uh, Whether the characters are digits means we won't need to set any variable because it can have it doesn't it it might not have as well. So but you should have one vowel and one consonant. So for that we need true if you have found vowel and found consonant and it doesn't have invalid character and it has length greater than 3, then obviously it will return true, right? Let's take a look at this example. Now we are taking $3 a. Now what will happen? Our having this is as a found vowel, found consonant. Okay. Now the length of the word obviously is greater than 3. So it will go into this condition. It now found vowel, found consonant initially set to false, right? Now first character what comes B. B in invalid character? No. If B in vowels also no. But B is not in digits as well, right? So then which means it's a consonant. So now the consonant would have set to true. Next, here goes 3. C is 3 is an invalid character? No. C 3 in vowels? No, right? So 3 not in digits, 3 is in digits. So it won't set the consonant again. So it will go into dollar. But dollar is an invalid character, right? So what will be returning? Return false straight away instead of checking anything. Okay. Now let's take this example. 2, 3, 4, A, B. Okay. Now let's see. Now 2, let's 2 is invalid character, no. 2 not in vowels, 2 not in digits. So 2 not in digits, no, 2 is in digits obviously. So it will not, initially everything will be false, right? Again. The length of this character also greater than 3, so it will pass here again. So now it will come 3. 3 is also, it will not go into 3 is also not in digit, so nothing will set. 4, nothing will set. Again A comes. A is invalid character? No. A in vowels, obviously. Then found vowel is set to true. Next. Again goes B. B is invalid character. B is not B. See, B is not in digits as well. Not neither vowel nor digit. So found consonant is true. So now if you see found vowel and found consonant, right, and also true and true will return you answer true. I hope this makes sense. For this, the time complexity will be order of n. Space complexity will be, it's a constant space complexity, right? So it won't consider the original space. If the space complexity keeps on varying only, it will we will be considering the space complexity. Also here nothing zero of, for vowels order of 10 plus order of 3 plus again order of 10. So this is a constant space complexity which we won't consider. But still, if you want to get rid of this space complexity, what we can do is we know we have a inbuilt function is character is alpha. So what we are doing, where the first we won't use this vowels at all. Okay, we'll just have this found vowel, found consonant only. What we will be doing, if character is dot, if ch dot is alpha means it's a character. Okay, then we'll be considering if ch dot lower in a I O U, which means it's a vowel. So found vowel equals to true. Okay, else it's a consonant, right? Found consonant equals to true, because we are converting any uppercase any character to lower, and if you are checking it's an AEIOU, then obviously it's a vowel. CH alpha denotes it's a English letters. Okay, it denotes it's a English letters. Okay, dot I is alpha. Then else we want to check, it's not like we necessarily wanted a digit, right? So what we will be checking, elif ch dot s digit. So we have to check if elif not as digit, which means invalid character, right? If it's digit, we don't need to want to do anything. Now we have found it's an invalid, so return false. So we can get it by using the alpha and digit function. We can instead of storing this vowels, we can get rid of storing this vowels, and you can use which is order of n. The space complexity will be order of 1. That is also constant space complexity. Here we are just calling the function which will use in turn ASCII values to figure it out. I hope I have given enough explanation for this questions. The same I have solved in my solution. If you see, I have initially given digits, vowels and symbols, and checking with the character in symbols. Obviously it's invalid characters, though if it isn't vowels, If it's not in digits, it's like found consonant. So here, instead of storing it in digits, vowels and symbols, we are just using is alpha, and we are converting to lower if it's in vowels, found vowel, else found consonant. So if not digits, it's neither alpha or not digit, then obviously it's an invalid character. Then straight away return false. Yeah, I hope you guys would have understood the solution. Let me know in feedback if you guys need any further explanation on anything. So if you do like my video, please share it to your friends. That will keep me motivated to do more videos daily. Please subscribe to the channel to get video updates regularly. Yeah, thanks for watching.